How do the chums? Update 4.05 is now available. At least it is on PlayStation 5 and on PC. Check your console, see if you've got it there in your downloads, but I'm hitting up my normal save. You can see there was quite a lot of hours, just over 1,000 hours topped up in my normal save. Now the normal save is denoted by this sort of icon, like an atlas icon. So yes, yeah, well, we'll be looking out for that later on in this video. We're going to go up to the Nexus and see if people have that marker above their heads, as they're supposed to have now, and also maybe a little padlock to show whether they've actually locked their settings down. But there's some other things inside of this update that we need to check. One being the boosted slots. Let's check out these supercharged slots inside of our inventory. So let's take a look at my multi-tool. So you can see here, my Gift of the Ancients. This is like my planet side all-rounder type multi-tool that I'm going to be using for all sorts. So let's just put this, let's put the laser in there, you know, for the mining laser. Let's stick that in there. Let's try and boost that all the way up. Not that you're going to really see too much happen with the damage potential on this one, because yes, I haven't really got that much going on when it comes to damage in here. But let's see if we can boost it up anyway with the mining laser. So I'm just moving some stuff out the way at the moment. And there's my boosted slots. You see the ones with the purple sort of outline? They're the boosted ones. So whatever you put in there, it's going to boost the stats of those. And it hasn't moved my damage potential yet, but I have got 2 more laser attachments, and hopefully when I put those in, you're going to see something happen. So let's give it a go. There we go, let's put that over there. And then if we touch this one into there, no, it hasn't actually boosted the damage potential, but I didn't really expect it to, because this is just for mining. But hopefully that's going to make a massive difference to my mining laser now when I zap stuff. We can always try another multi-tool. I could try my one for clearing freighters. Now this one has got the incinerator module inside of it. So we're trying moving the incinerator into a boosted slot, shall we? So at the moment I'm 3203. I'm going to move the cloaking device off of there, because no point in boosting a cloaking device. You're either invisible or you're not invisible. Unless it would increase the time, who knows. But anyways, let's move my incinerator onto there, shall we, or onto one of these. There's my other mining laser for this one. This is not planet-sidey, this is for clearing out freighters. So I do want to try and up it a little if I possibly can. Let's move that into there. Boom. Oh, that put up my damage potential already. That put it up by quite a freaking swathe. We'll try out the incinerator in a moment if you haven't seen the incinerator in action. It's like a giant flamethrower. It's pretty darn freaking gnarly. Now, yes, I do need to shuffle things around here and make it look a little bit better. I'm sure I can squeeze some numbers out in other areas. But for now, just as a demo, I'm just going to fry this little freaking T-Rex teabag monster. Take that, you! Boom! Yeah! That done some damage and a half, considering there's no other modules apart from the one for the incinerator. Hopefully they're going to add in some more tech, because right now we can't fill out all of our tech, really. Okay, so this is my ship. This is another new thing too. If you hit that little filter that I just hit over at the side there, you can make it so your inventory spans to just one screen to save you really having to scroll too much. I mean, I'm still scrolling a little, because for whatever reason I've managed to get like 99 slots inside of this ship, which doesn't seem to have been fixed either. I think you're only supposed to have 60, but I've still got a scroll bar, even when you shouldn't have a scroll bar. So yeah, that happened. I don't know how, it just did. Yeah, so there we go. So I'm boosting all sorts in here too. But you know what? I quite like where the boosted slots are in here. It's boosting my hyperdrive, and it's also boosting my positron ejector, and I believe one of my shields is boosted too. So it's boosted a lot of stats. So I'm actually quite happy with where those are. I'm not going to move anything around. Yeah, pretty darn freaking happy with that one. I'm a lucky little happy bunny. Nice one. Coolios, I hope you have similar sort of luck when you boot on in. But this isn't so lucky. Look, my hazmat gauntlets have been boosted. Just means I can pick more stuff. No, it doesn't do anything. Alright, so I've got one in there for my shield lattice. We really need stats on this screen so we can see what's being boosted and how much by, and whether it's worth having it in the boosted slot or not. But again, I'm not going to move this around too much. What I might try and do is get my life support into the boosted area. So if I move my shields over this way, I mean technically I wouldn't mind having boosted shields, because that's going to help if I ever enter into PvP with my mates and stuff, isn't it? So I might have to shuffle this about a bit and give it a rethink when it comes to shielding rather than life support. But for now, that gives you an idea. Well, it doesn't, because there's no stats on the screen, but trust me, that's boosted something in the background. And again, you can filter it to just tech only here, which is really nice. I like the fact that they've listened on that one and actually put that into place. So thank you very much, Hello Games, freaking awesome. Right, so now we're going to head on up to the Nexus, or the spatial anomaly, whichever you want to call it. I mean, I always call it the Nexus because there's so many things in this game called an anomaly. I'm an anomaly. Freaking space, as you're flying around, you encounter anomalies. So yeah, I always call it the Nexus. I know it's just the cube bit that gives the missions. Yes, you don't need to hit me up in the... I know, don't you? Yeah, anyway, let's fly on in to the Nexus. Spatial anomaly, inverted commas. Yeah, I'm going to fly into here, and we're going to see if we can hover over people and see what iteration they're in. Now, it's easy to do this in PC. Not so easy in console, unless there's a load of people loitering and sitting around by the Nexus cube. There's Mr. Karma there. I could see there. He had a keyboard, it's a PC. And he also had like the normal mode, this sort of icon there. So anyone that's got the little Nexus icon, that's normal mode. The one that's got little flowers, they're like a relax mode. If there's a little skull, it's permadeath. Hopefully you know the icons. You should see them on your actual front screen, you know, when you're loading in, so it gives you an idea anyway. If it's got like a little cog there, I think that's like the custom mode settings perhaps. Anyhow, let's head on over. Let's fly on up here. Oh, for fudge's sake, I'm bouncing off of everything like freaking mentalist, like ping pong or something, like a pinball machine. Let's head on through here then, and let's see if we can actually hover over these people. Hold still, hold the fudge still. There you go. Normal mode. Not seeing the little padlock or star icon against any of these guys. I've been told it's now a padlock, not a star anymore, which is good. Because yes, you don't really want to go around labelling people with little yellow or red stars, do you? Can't believe they did that in an experimental branch. I'm so glad that they've changed it back to a padlock. Don't know whether they saw my little live stream where I was saying a padlock makes more sense. It does. Yeah. Hopefully that's the case. But yes, it'd be nice to have a little mention. Yes, if that's the case. There's Hello Games if you're listening. Yes. Anyways, there we go. Let's okay, so I've seen a whole load of different icons there. I'm going to upgrade my exosuit. I've uncovered all of my boosted tech, but you know what? I'm going to still go to town on the technology area, because why the fudge not? And I'm going to head on over to the actual teleporter here, because they've done something else around bases. Apparently bases now show the game mode that they were originally created in, and whether that game mode has been changed at all. If it has been changed at all, I mean, it's just not going to have an icon, but if it's been locked down, you should see a little lock on it. Hold on, so that one there, so up by where it says first base, you've got the little symbol for normal mode. It doesn't say it in text there, but it has the icon. That denotes, oh, here we go, look, that one's got a padlock. So yes, it is a padlock. So that if you see that padlock, you know that they've locked their settings. It looks like it's got a cog for custom mode, and then they've locked their settings. So we don't know how they've locked their settings or what settings they've got. They could almost have it like creative mode. Who freaking knows? But it's locked the settings down. It's good to see the little padlock icon. We saw it, people. So there we go. I think I've managed to confirm all the major things inside of the update. Now, there's been lots of other quality of life fixes, bug fixes. There's one that says network fixes as well. You can see that that's made in relax mode, which is pretty cool. So yeah, anyways, I'm really thoroughly chuffed to bits with this new patch. I really wish that the Waypoint update released with all of this already in, because it was bug ridden, and also it upset and divided the community massively, and still did for a little while over an experimental. But Hello Games is a company that listens, and they've done the right things, and I think it shows in this. I'm going to have to do a re-review soon. Goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers! And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.